Hello everyone, it's me again, Steedoj. It's been a while since I've done a build video, and like most build videos, I'm not gonna waste too much time, I'm just gonna get right into it. Now there will be a timestamp if you don't actually really care for the stats or the build itself and you just wanna see the fights. So you can check it out now, but for those of you who are still here, we can check out the attributes to the other female Saiyan on the channel that all of you have been asking for, specifically this one guy actually. Now the reason why her stats are like this is mostly so she can cover as much ground as possible. You don't actually need ki in this game. This is a completely non-existent stat. You can have no ki or max ki. It doesn't matter. I mean, stamina is something you kind of basically need in this game, unless if you're a female margin. If you're a female margin, you can have as much stamina or as little as you want. But every other race needs at least a bit of stamina. However, these supers are maxed because female Saiyans do have the best. But for female Saiyans, it's really advantageous to just go like straight hybrid and just put the points in maxed out ki and strike. You see how well this works in the fights, and even in the fights I do toy with my enemies quite a bit. So again, I do have to make sure I don't kill people as soon as possible so I can actually show the builds off. I have at least a bit of points in basic because I don't want my basic to be absolutely worthless. It's always at least nice to have something in basic because it's what you'll be using most of the time, unless if you plan to spam your enemies to death, then you don't really need to put any points into this. As for the presets themselves, they are all meant for different things. Compared to most of my characters, I play Ibara way more scummy than I play everyone else. I'd say the only character I play to a similar level is probably X, and that's just because he's a freezer race. I have to do that, otherwise none of his things connect. But yeah, with characters like Ibara, my second female Saiyan, you notice that I do have moves like Whirlwind Spin on, which is way too strong now because of the way they buffed it. And I think there's a piece of Aura Slide here, yeah, and Crazy Finger Beam. I actually stopped using Crazy Finger Beam entirely after what they did to it, but it fits her now because it's just a bit too degenerate. All of the presets do fight pretty similarly. They all have at least one ki super that I can use very quickly. For example, Milky Cannon is very fast ki super, and it can combo into itself. If you use Milky Cannon, you can dash up to someone and hit them a bit more after they get knocked back by it. Energy Minefield, to be fair, is actually pretty bad. It's not supposed to be there. Well, it's not that's not supposed to be there, it's undesirable. But if you can get it to work, then it works like crazy. Essentially, I use energy minefields to just cancel out of certain animations, like back hits, or maybe if I'm too short on attacking someone and I know they're going to just rush in to punch me, just throw an energy minefield to stun him in place. If the minefield hits them, then good. If it doesn't, then it'll float around and then hopefully hit them. Variant Drive, I'm sure all of you guys know that's Baby's strike super. It's very good. There's nothing else to it. It's just an amazing super. Secret Poison for the sake of poisoning people, because poison is very annoying to deal with in this game, especially if your enemy decides, hey, I'm going to poison you, then just run for the rest of the match. And God Destruction's Menace, because I need at least one move that's goofy and entertaining, so had to make sure I put that one on. This one's got a few counter moves and a few pretty annoying moves. For example, Arm Crash, block mashers. If they want to mash block, that's fine. Block mashers can really destroy female Saiyans because of how slow and predictable their attacks are. So again, having something like Arm Crash doesn't hurt. Focus Flash is just a really good knockback super, and Super Shock God Flash is, I mean, it was good. Now it's like really good. You can't even punish it really, and it combos into so many things now. So that's a bit that's another thing. Remote Serious Bomb, because it turns off transformations. This is really good against Golden Freezers in my opinion, because again, I'm a female Saiyan. There's not really many ways for me to fight that many things in the game. Remote Serious Bomb is really good against Golden Freezers or people who need like a transformation on to activate their Super Soul or to activate some sort of like, you know, cheese or broken mechanic that they want to use against you. This preset is mostly a mixed bag. I didn't actually know what I was doing with this. I think I just wanted a few fancy striker moves and Ki Blast moves on. I will say though, Kill Driver is actually still really good. I know people probably forgot what it is. It's Turles' donut move. That's still actually good. I think the only reason people don't use it is because you kind of have to charge up, and anything that takes time to set up in this game, no. Brave Sword attack is pretty bad, but I just have it on there for show because I at least like to have at least a bit of fun. Onto this preset, Reverse Shot and Fruit of the Tree of Might. Fruit of the Tree of Might is actually still really good. People don't know that you're supposed to grab people out of it. Guarantee the guy I fight in the video actually does know to grab me out of it, but that's after punching me a few times and realizing that wasn't going anywhere. And Reverse Shot was just naturally a good move. Now, to be fair, God Destruction's Menace is not an ideal ultimate for this build. If anything, Double Death Slicer would be better, and I think that is on actually a different preset. Double Death Slicer or another really quick Ki Blast ultimate that is kind of hard to avoid would make more sense on here. But I put God Destruction's Menace just because I like the way it looks, and it actually does work now. It's not like before it was completely useless. It does actually kind of work now, so again, might as well have it on. I don't really need to explain much about this preset. Crazy Finger Shot, Aura Slide, Innocence Bullet. You can see a lot of stuff. I mean, hard knockdown people into Innocence Bullet, they're poisoned for the rest of the match. If I want to, I can just Aura Slide or Crazy Finger Shot them to death. And then I have Goku Black Super Solo on as well, because, you know, I need more of a reason for you to not be able to punish me. And yeah, this one has double Death Slicer, unlike the other one that had Gold Destruction's Menace, so this one's technically way better. Another mixed preset one, I have Wolfang Fist on. Wolfang Fist is actually, in my opinion, a very, very good strike super. Of course, it doesn't come out in like a nanosecond and do infinite damage or stun the person, so no one's going to use it. But in my opinion, it's actually one of the best strike supers in the game if you take away all of the ones that are obviously broken. God Destruction's Wrath, again, another really, really absurdly good Ki Blast super. Works best with female Earthlings and female Saiyans, in my opinion, because they have the very standard combos of you go in a straight line and you fly into the move, and if you vanish, you'll still get hit. Secret Poison and Divine Lasso actually do combo together. It doesn't matter which one you use first, they will combo into each other because they have a, you know, flying animation into an attack animation. So if you use Divine Lasso first, you can poison a person after they come out of the explosion, or if you use the poison first, you can hit them with the blade after they get knocked back by your kick. And the last preset, this is mostly just a goofy preset. But yeah, I preset mostly for fun. Whirlwind Spin, Divine Retribution, Galactic Donuts, Zarbon's Laugh, Secret Poison, Remote Serious Bomb. Those two moves, again, they don't combo. Secret Poison and Remote Serious Bomb do not go well together. I just have them on because I'm an idiot and I put on stupid moves for the sake of your entertainment. And that should be it for this. And oh, I know people always ask in the builds, how do I make your QQ Bang? You cannot recreate QQ Bangs perfectly. You can influence what goes into a QQ Bang stats by the clues you put into them, but you cannot make the QQ Bangs I have. If you want to make the QQ Bangs I have, it's complete luck. For example, if you want to make a QQ Bang like this one, find clothes that increase, let's see, find clothes that increase Ki, Stamina, and Basic Attack. I think those are the three ones that are higher up. Find clothes that increase Ki, Stamina, and Basic Attack for both sets of clothing. For example, you might need to get Bardock's clothing for the Basic Attack, and then Beerus's clothing for the Ki and Stamina. But at the same time, there's no guarantee that you'll get those three stats buffed up. You might get something else buffed up. In fact, you might even get those stats lowered. So again, just find something that influences the stats that you're looking for more, and that's hopefully what you'll get. That's the best I can give you on QQ Bangs. That'll be it for the build section of this video. It'll just be the fights directly after this. So I will see you guys at the end of the video. Peace.
Nah, B.
Oh, fuck!
Nice shot! Okay!
Oh, fuck!
Killer Queen 第3の爆弾ライトアップ